Hey everybody, thank you once again for tuning in to Grooming by Rudy. This is Leo. He's our gorgeous little terrier mix. He's been coming to us for about a couple of years now. As you can see, just another great dog that we figured we'd demonstrate something on for you. So in today's video, we're going to talk about inspecting our dog prior to starting the grooming process and even as we go along. So, as you can see, we're feeling around. We are just anything that might be obvious, look out of place, could be abscessed tooth or something in the eye, the ear, whatever. We're just inspecting, and then we're prepping him, we're brushing him out, and as we're brushing him out and we're grooming him, we're also just going to be re-inspecting as we go along. For example, if I'm brushing here, I may have missed something. I'm going to constantly be feeling with my hands. We're just always inspecting and going over what we're doing as far as the prep, and we constantly want to be aware of what we're brushing. So for example, if I'm over here brushing the leg and I'm going to go to this spot here and do the underside, I'll briefly put my brush down and kind of inspect, feel, make sure I'm not feeling any lumps or any matting that might be tugged on, and then we'll brush there. So it's just the constantly inspecting and feeling around as we go, and then after we do that little spot like that, now we could feel even better. So we're just constantly using our hands, and the dogs are very inclined to allowing us to do it because they like it, so you make it pleasurable too. Even though that simple little pet in the face is pleasurable to him, it also will mean a little inspection. A lot of times you might be feeling around the face, and if the dog pulls away a lot, it could be an abscessed tooth or a swollen gum, or something might be bothering them in the face. So that simple little pet that's usually pleasurable, they may pull away. So again, just constantly feeling around and brushing as we go. Good boy, Leo. Good boy. Good boy, Leo. As we're working around him, again, we're doing the same thing on this side. Kind of feeling for matting. A lot of times they'll get a little mat right here in the armpit area. You might want to feel that area. If it's too thick, you might want to use the clippers to get it out. But I'm using my hand to protect the skin here, kind of brushing against my hand. And I can lift up, get underneath. Again, as we're brushing that coat out, now we re-inspect as we go. Everybody has a different process. It might be different for your dog, but that's how we usually work. We like to kind of just inspect as we go, and then we're going to re-inspect later, even after the bath, during the bath. We're just constantly going over the dog and feeling around. This way, we're avoiding any accidents, brushing maybe a growth or something. Leo's a very young dog, so not really anticipating any growths or anything on him. But anything that we might feel, might be a lump somewhere on a dog, especially older dogs, you could tell the owner and make them aware of it. Especially on dark-coated dogs like Leo here, it's even harder to detect because it's so black and it's hard to see. So you really have to do a little more feeling around, as opposed to like a lighter coated dog. You could see right through their coat. With Leo here, it's tough to see through his coat, so that's why we're kind of brushing and thinning out the coat a little bit so that we can see better. A lot of times fleas will harbor this area right here, so we're checking that. So yeah, we're just talking about the importance of inspecting the dog prior to getting them started, prior to the grooming process, and just constantly being aware of what we're doing and where we're doing it. Like, for example, I can feel like a little knot right here, again, in the armpit area. So rather than sit there and yank on it, what we're gonna do is we're gonna push the skin out. I'm using my left hand here and just kind of work it out and protect. You see that pulling right there. So rather than hurt, I'm just kind of support the skin, go slowly, and we got it out. Good boy, Leo. Good boy, Papa. Good boy. Good boy. Listen. Oh, good boy, Leo. Good boy, here. Let me look underneath you. Let me look underneath you. Let's check you out. Let's check you out, buddy. Oh, yeah. It's okay. It's okay, Leo. It's okay. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy, Leo. That's okay. It's okay. Good boy. Good boy. Boy. So yeah, in inspecting Leo, and we know this about Leo already because you know, we've been grooming him for so long. But one of the unique things about Leo, it's not uncommon. A lot of dogs have what's called a dew claw. Sometimes they're set way up high, but Leo has dew claws on both of his back paws here, and it's set way up high here. It's easily missed or mistaken for a mat. I've seen a lot of times groomers actually accidentally cut that off with a pair of scissors. So again, very important that we inspect our dogs. Another thing that can happen is when you're going through them with the comb, you can grab that dew claw in the teeth of the comb and pull it and hurt the dog very easily. So you want to avoid that. And like we said, Leo has them on both back paws here. He's got another dew claw, and they're set way up high too. And we want to remember to clip that nail too. A lot of times, if we don't feel it, we'll clip these nails here, and we'll forget that dew claw there. So again, it's very important to be aware so that you're not snagging it in the comb or you know, accidentally you know, cutting it with your scissors. You know, when we're scissoring our dog's feet, and we're coming in on this angle here like this. If we're coming in on this angle, we might mistake it for a mat and literally snip it off, and you don't want that to happen. So just by knowing that it's there, we'll be very cautious in our scissoring process during the end, and we'll kind of feel it and know, okay, that's our guideline. We're not going to scissor any deeper than that because I can feel it, it's right there. So we're just kind of going to have to scissor around it and be cautious. Again, it's just very important that we're inspecting our dogs constantly and getting to know them. And the more we do Leo, the more we get to know him. So it's a learning process for us too. And that's just, you know, one of the many things. And all dogs are different. They have unique things like this. Most dogs don't have that dew claw. Leo has both dew claws on his backs. He's got the dew claw on his fronts as well, which, you know, are right here. And they are set kind of high. Usually they're down here closer to the pad. So when they're set high like that, it's even more deceiving and more hidden. Let's see if he has this one. Yes, he has even, I'll turn it around this way. He has the dew claw on this left foot as well. Again, set up. This one's set a little lower. So we're just really pointing out the uniqueness of each dog, and all dogs are different, all groomings are different, so we have to approach each grooming as an individual dog. Although it's repetitious, again, the importance of inspecting so that we're not making mistakes, or we're not, snagging that dew claw or cutting it. Again, it's right there. I have to feel around it, so I don't want to cut too deep with my shears. Be aware of certain things, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a dew claw. It could be a growth. It could be a little skin tag. If you're coming across with this comb, you're going to open that skin tag right up. So again, just by knowing that it's there, we could work around it. For example, if let's say Leo did have a little skin tag there, I could put my finger on it and I can comb around it like that, just to protect him from opening it up or gashing it open with the comb, and make it pleasurable for them. They love when you touch them. Most dogs love when you touch them, so you're making the inspection a pleasurable experience for them too. Leo doesn't mind being on the table. He's a good boy. Every once in a while he gets a little shaky here and there, but we're constantly reassuring him, and he loves to be pet and handled, and he's just a very, very sweet dog. We've been grooming him for a while now. Okay guys, so we're gonna finish up Leo's prep here, and then we're gonna get him in the tub, and we're gonna show you the finished product. But again, we're just showing you the importance of being aware and inspecting, constantly going over our dogs. And Leo here is being such a trooper. Again, we got a snap-on comb now. The importance of, we don't want to let that little dew claw get caught in this snap-on comb, okay? That will hurt them. You see what I'm doing right here? That when I'm coming across here with a snap-on comb. So you want to be aware, we're going to finesse it rather than, go all over that area. So again, we're being aware. Okay guys, we're about to blow dry Leo now, so this is also a very good time to inspect our dog in the blow drying session, because what's going to happen is the air is going to separate the coat, so we can get a really good look at their skin. So again, it's just another good time to inspect our dogs during the grooming process. Okay guys, so give it up for Leo in this video. He did such a great job, and in this video we just really wanted to basically show you how you can inspect your dog while in the process of grooming your dog. So very, very important, just remembering certain things, certain spots, the dew claw like we talked about. If you're a dog owner and you're aware of any spots or any skin tags or dew claws like we showed on Leo here, let your groomer know, so this way they don't have to second guess it, and they'll be aware of it. And just remind them too, if they forget. Groomers tend to work on a lot of different dogs. They might forget. Just remind them about certain things, anything that you're aware of that they should be aware of. It'll just make it easier, and they'll definitely be able to address it easier if they know about it. So yeah, we just wanted to show you the importance of just definitely inspecting your dog in the process of grooming your dog. And you can see Leo's got on the grooming table. We stress in all our videos how important it is to have a grooming table. So give it up for Leo one more time, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to check out our radio show. It's called Groomer Humor on Pet Life Radio. We're going to leave the link down below. You can click on that. So yeah, guys, give it up for Leo. Thanks again for watching.